Netflix's Love, Death, and Robots. I'm going to do my review of this animated short anthology. First off, let's start that this is a lot like Heavy Metal Magazine. Heavy Metal Magazine did produce two movies, which you might have seen, and if you haven't, you need to go and see them. And they were very fine films with a mixture of short films that were overlapping a full kind of concept show story. Well, Love, Death, and Robots is a lot like that, where it mixes that heavy metal element and the sci fi element together. There is a total of 18 episodes, I believe, and they're 17 to 10 minutes long each. Real easy to get through the season. First up, the first three episodes, Beyond the Arrow Rift, The Secret War, and Sonny's Edge, are excellent stories. The animation is just top of the notch animation. The Secret War is the second episode. It's elite units of Russian army fight kind of werewolves in a way, if you want to say. And great storytelling, great graphic. I mean, not graphics, but great animation. And Sonny's Edge gives you something you weren't expecting. Great story there. There was stories that were weaker than maybe some of the other stories, but they were all great stories. And they switched up the animation. We went to Sucker of Souls, which is kind of a vampire story, and the animation switched up, and it was still great animation, great storytelling. And it's, as you can imagine, Suckers of Soul is a vampire story. And then after that, we went to Three Robots, which had no horror element in it. It was just about three robots that were on holiday vacation, and they were visiting the resort Earth, and Earth has come to a end, and they start talking about certain things that they view as this Earth is sitting here with the relics of mankind. Great story. And then after that, we go into another great story, Ice Age, where this is the only thing that is not animated. This couple is filmed in real film, like me talking to you. And then they look onto this, in their old fridge, there's this civilization that is growing, and it goes from the beginning of civilization, beginning of apes and everything, and it goes all the way to the end of civilization where they're like spaceships, and then they shoot out and they are exploring the space and everything. And it's a great story. Twilight Zone story styling. I mean, they are excellent stories. I can't say enough. We get into The Witness. It's about a lady that witnesses a murder, and it's very anime style filming there, animation there, and it drags you in, and it never lets you go. There is a warning about these films. These are not kiddie films. There is nudity, there is cursing, there is blood, there is blah blah blah, mature rating. After The Witness, we go into The Suits, which is about a farming complex that gets attacked by an outer force from another dimension, and they go and fight these guys in like these robotic machines, which is another good story. But like I said, there's some weaker stories when you put them up with the better stories. But if these stories were on their own, they're still great stories. Good Hunting, and then The Dump. The Dump is sort of, you get a humorous, dark edge in it. It's about a guy that lives in a junkyard, and he's getting, the bank is kind of like the bank is trying to collect on him and trying to take his place away. And again, the animation changes. The animation's top notch. The story's top notch. It draws you in and takes you by the neck and won't let you go. Helping Hand, a lady goes out into space, gets knocked off from her ship, and she has to survive. And that thing was only 10 minutes, but it's 10 minutes that are just great storytelling. Fish Night to me was one of the little weaker stories on there. I'd say it's probably the weakest story of them all, and but it's still worth watching. It ran under 14 minutes and was still worth watching. So we go through a lot of these, and just to tell you, like, there's an alternative histories. It's very comical. It's kind of a Hitler-based thing. If Hitler was, when he came out of the art museum, if this happened, this happened, this happened, this happened, and it's comedic. Like I said, the stories go from sci-fi, horror, comedy, and they they're just great stories that hit every broad, every branch, emanation top notch. I have not witnessed something like this that drew me in and made me binge watch. I binge watch it. And it's real easy to binge watch when you're talking. I think the longest episode's like 14, 16 minutes. It's real easy to binge watch something like that. But stories are great. Loved Heavy Metal, the movie. You're gonna love this stuff. Very Twilight Zone type stories where surprises happen and you will not be left down. For me, this Netflix series, and I hope they do another one. Netflix, do another one. I would give this a 10. I'm in love with this stuff. This is great storytelling. And let me know what you think down on in the comments below, and hit that subscribe and hit that like button. Everything you do helps me and helps streamers like us get the word out. So, hey, I'll check you later, man.